Oh yes, apologies, I am muted, Thanks for that. Hello and welcome to the stream. Uh, Today we'll be driving a Great Western Railway Class 43 HST from here at Reading to London Paddington. Just going to set up the train and do the honours, brakes, and off we go. We'll be calling along the way at Slough and London Paddington. Just look at the clag on the HS, it's brilliant, all headlights. Yes, joining me in the stream today also will be JP Roll Photography 2021.
Hello.
Yes, I didn't forget to introduce you this week. Oh yes, Hodless. This is one of the things that I'd set out to do, is to drive various different trains and routes, Hodless.
I can't believe you just forgot to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I don't know why I muted myself. I shouldn't have been muted in the first place. Right, the starting speed out of Reading is 40 miles an hour, but as soon as we get past this next signal, we can go to 125 miles an hour. Anyway, let's say hello to everyone. Hello to Clark Cobine 007. Hello. Hello to David John Pratchett as well. And Dead Alive also, hello. Love the username. And we can obviously get up to 125 miles an hour. Very well today, the Great Western Main Line. We did do this route from Paddington to Reading a couple of weeks ago. That was an A387. I thought it'd be nice to go perhaps on the fast lines this week and in the HST. It's been very nice to do, because Train Sim World 2 is an absolutely amazing game. In many aspects, graphics wise, definitely it is better than Train Sim World. Or it's definitely better than Train Simulator graphics wise. I feel like I should stick to it more as well. But perhaps in 10 years' time there'll be as much third-party content for Train Sim World 2 as there is for Train Simulator. Anyway, how is everyone in chat today? I'm definitely good. I went for some more recording, and I think the term is vegging yesterday.
Tell you one thing, I need to catch up on uploads for nature.
Yes, I've got. I mean, I'm at a stage at the moment, and I think you are as well, where you record more videos in your editing, which is the complete opposite of what we both had in lockdown. Because now we have just so many videos to upload. I think I've got all of the videos from the 2nd to do, all of the videos from the 6th, all the videos from the 20th, and all the videos from yesterday to upload. It's going to be, I mean, as far as my calculations go, it'll be the beginning of July before they're all uploaded.
I have no idea when my Easterly video will be up. That's what I can say about it. Hello CP Trains, welcome to the stream.
Yes, hello CP Trains. You're in the same situation. Obviously everyone's just so eager to get back out after the lockdown that we've gone a bit overboard, haven't we?
Got to see V17-7s for the first time in God knows how long. That's new.
Cobine 007, good to know you're well. Good to hear we're about 95 miles an hour at the moment. Go around the curve towards Twyford. Plan for today's stream is we'll drive one of the HSTs down to Paddington, and then we'll do a 165 back up from Paddington to, say, Slough or Hollington or whatever.
I doubt we have time for a Freightliner service.
We might do actually, because The 66 does, or there is a GB cargo livery 66 that comes with the Great Western. I forgot about that. Now passing Twyford Station, junction for the line to Henley-on-Thames.
I think it goes from Reading up to Acton, I think it is.
I can imagine there will be. We probably will see some 66s in Acton CC as we go by.
Yeah, it's Acton, if I remember it. Peterborough Cam is still not on YouTube for welcome.
That's odd. This is on Welcome's website. I do love the HSTs on the Midland Main Line, but they're going to go from some point this month. Yes, 15th of May is going to be their last day. I hope to get on the Midland Main Line for that day. And yes, big news in terms of Trenton World 2 this week. Funny enough, just coincided with me doing the stream, is Trenton World 2 just this week announced something called Rush Hour, which is going to be a massive DLC pack which features brand new routes from 3 different countries. There's the first of all the Peninsula Corridor in New York. Is it New Jersey or something like that? That looks like a really good route. I do love the locomotives and that'll be definitely good.
I heard Brighton Main Line with Go Express V87 will be announced on the 4th.
Yes, for England, the Brighton Main Line is coming to Trenton World 2, featuring the Southern 377-4, probably ripped off from the East Coast Way, and the Gatwick Express 387, which isn't going to be particularly hard of a mesh to make, but
I won't be surprised about the East Coast Way 377 on the Brighton Main Line route.
If you know me, you'll know that I'm not a fan of the East Coast Way 377. And someone did make a sound pack of it, and that made it so much better. But even the, for example, the destination boards is a bit messed up.
It'll make me wonder what the sounds will be like on the 387.
Probably identical to the 377, I assume.
Most likely, yeah.
We'll hear more about it on the 4th of May. Train Simulator will do a stream where they reveal everything. At least we're going under the speed limit. It's good. It's just so quiet. You wouldn't expect it to be this quiet, would you? And this is a summer review of the beautiful graphics in Trenton World 2. Look at that. I don't think we're even on the top graphics settings. Did we just put the train into neutral? No, we didn't. Because I thought I pressed S for a minute. Anyway, here we are now passing Maidenhead Station. And as a 166 departs for Reading on the slow lines. Hello, Peppy ME fan. I don't know what I'm not sure what everyone means by what's on. Oh, we do have a 66. Talking of 66s, that's with an intermodal. You don't usually see them on the Great Western except with Freightliner services. Have you heard of a rapper called Digger D? No, I have not heard of him. Yeah, it is noticeably more quiet after lockdown on the railways, isn't it? David John Pratchett. Passing Taplow Station as we cross into Buckinghamshire. Just keeping a close eye on our speed limit, because you can see that the speed on the HST is very coarse, so I'm just going to keep on at the 125 miles an hour the whole time. We are going to want to start decelerating for Slough as well, so as soon as we pass Burn, I'm going to go into some sort of brake application down to about 75-ish. Here's Burnham, and then as soon as we see the platforms, we'll go into a further brake application. We are due to arrive at 60. Oh my god, look how early we are. We have 10 minutes to get to Slough, and we're like a mile away.
I might get to Paddington earlier than usual.
We may very well do. We're in step 3 brake, and it's just really hard to see. Because, like with train sim, we don't have the technical HUD. We did have a double yellow signal there, but that's changed to a green. There's 75. Now, Diggity, you think he lives in London? Interesting, lots of people live in London. There's the platforms at Slough. Slough and Train Sim Multi are some very odd platforms indeed. So,
I just found where my Stalker 800 is one.
where is it?
On 1 Echo 17 from Inverness.
Alright, it's up there again. And of course it's the later one because it's Sunday.
It was
as
16 minutes early into Haymarket.
well. 16 minutes early. Did that one go via Kirkcaldy instead of via Perth? Not via Perth, via Stirling.
It went through Kirkcaldy and Perth.
Ah, so it went that way. I assume the line via Stirling's closed this weekend. Was yesterday.
Yeah, there's no trains into Stirling. Where's it picked up the legs from? Elmwood. Okay. It's only 2 minutes late.
Hey! Trenton World Centurion travelled 100 miles in any locomotive, so I've travelled 100 miles in the HST in Trenton World 2. Cool. We are going a bit on the slow side, but it does look like we are going faster than it looks. And plus we've got like 10 minutes here at Slough anyways. Might be going a bit hard on the brakes. Actually, we might need a bit more brake up. Yeah, we need a bit more brake application.
You need to be in the station going about 30 if you're stopping.
We've either got... I think we're going to stop fine. Yeah, we're going to stop fine.
I can't last being HUDless for a while. It's impossible.
HUDless, you really need a lot of route knowledge. It's really difficult. Oh, how good was that stop? I don't know.
Other
Anyway,
than the opening in the power car a little bit. No,
there's another
that's me.
HST past us.
Oh, I thought you was overhanging. Never mind.
Yes, at least I'm speaking now.
Was that an 8 car?
The HST, no, that was a 7 car. I think we've got a 7 car as well. No, we used a door. And the good thing about Train Sim World is we can walk around and admire Slough. There's not much to admire in Slough. Slough's one of those places where you really can't spot.
I think there's a thing where you can leave the cab door open on the HST. I could be wrong.
Yes, you can leave the cab door open.
I don't know if it shuts on its own or not.
I don't know. Yeah, there is a 165, which is about to depart for Windsor and Eton Central. Let's just go this way, why not? We've got like 7 minutes here.
Wait until... what's it, sorry?
Also, don't do this in real life.
Unless you work for network though.
And why... Let me ask, why is this open? That should not be open. Or maybe that's just a thing that D2G did because they realised that you can't get onto the platforms. Yeah, you can't get onto the platforms at all, so you have to go around this way. But even if you're on Network Rail, you wouldn't be. I don't think you'd be able to do that either. Let's have a look in here, shall we? This is the interior of a 166?
166 to 11. It's normally is 2 car, but yeah, sure.
Hello. We're gonna nick your... Oh, it's got no driver, okay. No, 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 no. Let's not do that.
When's it even due out?
As you do. Let's just turn his DRA on to annoy him. Let's trigger his emergency brake. Ah, dear. Our driver's going to be so annoyed. And this is one of the standard class only ones. Oh, no, 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 no. I was just about to depart as well. Yeah, the Mark IIIs do need updating. How did he depart? He had no driver. That train had no driver.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why are you gaining points even though you're not moving?
I don't know, it thinks we're going under the speed limit. I mean, we are, but...
We're not even moving. What the?
The South Station itself is quite nice. They won't let you spot here. I know so many cases of people who have been told to leave. Does the lift work? Nope. Yes, talking of the Great Western Main Line, another end of the Great Western Main Line is going to be coming to Train Simulator very soon, or Train Sim World very soon. And that is the St Ives Bay line. So Penzance to St Ives and Truro will be releasing, or it's definitely in the pipeline for Train Sim World 2, not sure when it's releasing. Hopefully it will be soon.
Makes me wonder if it'll come with a Sprinter, a HST and 3.
People are saying it's going to come with a Sprinter. Maybe it'll be good if it comes with an 800.
Or in better, if not with a receiver.
That would be good as well. I'm sure there'll be some freight as well. Probably with the 66 ripped off East Coast Way.
There might be a patch or something where they can bind the route from Penzance up to Paddington.
They won't really be able to do that in Train Sim World, I don't think. Or at least I don't think they've released all that routes yet. Why can't we go in here? Oh, we can. These seats look so comfortable, don't they? Look at this.
I bet you're blocking traffic behind slow on you.
I mean, I don't think there's anything behind us, but you can have a look in the map. The next, in Train Sim they don't even put stuff behind you. I mean, there's no point putting stuff behind you in Train Sim because you're not going to see it anyway. I hope they do different variants like the Intercity Swallow livery. That would be nice. It's rumoured that it's going to be in an older time, so maybe it will be even in the 1950s and we'd see some steam. Or we'll be in sort of regional railways time, or we'll be in the day of the Westerns or stuff like that. But either way, I'll be very happy with.
We won't find out until it happens, really.
Yes, indeed, or they'll do a sneak preview stream. They usually do. Yes, GWR are good with their HSTs. Lots of companies are good with their HSTs. They've recognised that they're very good trains, and they are very good trains. I don't know why, but my friend said to me I remind him of Reginald Cray for some reason. I said, who's he? And he said Reginald Cray was a gangster. I said, oh lord. Fair enough. Passengers must be wondering what on earth is going on. Should we try with the door open? Why not? What does this do? Cap light. So probably having the cap light on, it's like 4:30 in the evening. Anyway, we're due to depart here in about 2 minutes.
They need to leave a minute early to
I don't think you'll be allowed to. I don't think you're allowed to close the doors until 49. If you do close the doors, I'll tell you to open them again.
Well, when I play Train Sim World, I sometimes leave the stations a minute early and it doesn't say unlock doors afterwards.
We should do that. let's look for the train again. We still have time. Come on, doors. The first class seating does look very nice on these. It will be missed. And this would be the buffet area. Although it doesn't seem to be simulated. And here are the standard class seats. These definitely look more comfortable than the seats on the Zoomer, I'd say that. Oh, I just did the window up. Ah, it doesn't make the slam noise.
Caledonian Sleeper's going through Peterborough tonight.
Just open all the doors. No, it's closed the doors. It's a bit of a realism thing that you can, on the HSTs, that you can close the doors without the window being open. Anyway, we are due to depart out very soon, so I'm going to head back to the driver's cab. Yes, you are into Peps. Peps are very good trainers, I totally agree with you. I think they've actually spent more time waiting at Slough than we have driving. Should have left the DRA on, but there's no point because we've got a green signal. Just the colours are just amazing. Anyway, we are can be ready to lock the doors now. And the other objective is complete. Next stop will be London Paddington. So we're finally on the move again. Or are we? The train breaker's running. The doors are shut. You're applying 0 amps of power. Why is that?
Hello, Pep. EMU fan with musician.
Why have we got 0 amps of power? This is worrying me. We got, well, fair enough. Whatever I did there, sorted it out.
Maybe because the DSD went off.
No, I just put the train back into neutral and then back into forward again. Look at that clag, and then it sorted itself out.
Fair enough.
MTUs don't clag this much at all, do they?
Alright.
I don't think I've even seen a Valenta clag this much. Whatever it is, it's causing particle problems with my computer because it's seriously lagging out. Let's go back into the camp. We're now going direct to London Paddington. Imagine if there was an LNER Eurostar.
Maybe there was a GNO Eurostar in it a while ago.
Yeah, why would I mean, GNER some time ago did have the 373s because they proposed to do services from the north of England into France. But in the end they just went to TGV.
And to Eurostar.
Some of them went to Eurostar. One of the examples that was with GNER is now at the National Railway Museum. I have a picture of it. I can't remember the unit number. It's just a power car that's there. It would be very weird though. But it'd be nice. Hopefully LNER will reintroduce it. Apologies if it is rather laggy. It's because I've set the... Yeah, it's a bit laggy, isn't it? It's because... What's our frame rate?
I saw 720s popped up in Colchester and stuff.
I don't know what our frame rate is, but it is a bit of a laggy route. So apologies if you do get the stuttering.
I think the units that were with GNR that went to TGV have been scrapped.
Yes, they have been scrapped. They're one of the first to be scrapped.
And some of them have been abandoned somewhere. I
I did remember in Norwich, London, you had a problem with the controls. Yeah, that was funny. I think it was mainly a problem with the route actually, because some of the signal assets were glitching out, so there'd be signals, or there would be signals that would be showing a red aspect, despite me not actually seeing them when I was passing Langley. It'd be funny if I used it. But the 373s aren't with GNER anymore. I mean, GNER was perhaps one of the best operators on the East Coast Main Line.
Especially with the Valento HSTs.
Yes, when East Coast took over the franchise, they got rid of them.
It's a bit sad, really.
Just going to turn my graphics settings down to see what happens. Because I've got them on maximum at the moment, I think. And that's causing a few problems. I mean, for me it looks fine, but on OBS I've set the maximum frame rate. That's better. I've set the maximum frame rate to 30 frames a second. That is slightly better, isn't it? Anyway, oh yeah, that is very smooth, silky smooth. I'm passing either.
Would you either make it last?
Yeah, it's a shame that GNER went into privatisation, or not privatisation, or the franchise changed and went over to the government. Happy MU fan, I think you might be slightly behind in the stream. Where's this? Is this West Drayton? I can't see.
Yeah, it's West Drayton.
If you go into this camera then. West Drayton. As joining us from the other side will be the freight only line from Colnbrook Oil Terminal. Oh, that's already joined us in fact. We have some good news and some bad news this week. Or both good news if you interpret it either way. Anyway, the Heathrow lines are joining us now. You want to go over the good news first or the bad news first?
I think starting with the bad news should get out of the way, shouldn't it?
Alright, the bad news. Gatwick Express is in jeopardy. It has already been confirmed that some of their fleet, 387201 through to 206, will be transferring to Great Northern, and 201's already at Hornsey. I'm not sure whether that's just for maintenance checks or whether it's going to be staying there permanently. But yes, Gatwick Express are losing some of their fleet.
Because they're losing a lot of money.
I think maybe the whole company might be, or it's owned by GTR, but I think GTR will probably stop it, because Gatwick Airport already has pretty good transport links from Victoria. It's only a couple minutes more, even the same time from Victoria with Southern than it is with Gatwick Express. But with Gatwick Express, it's just twice more expensive and the seats are less comfortable. So it was a terrible idea from the start. Again, like Heathrow Express, just a trap for tourists.
I think Gatwick Express before the pandemic was everything. So I remember Gatwick Express leaving Victoria dead on the hour and half past the hour.
Passing Southall. We have the West Coast Railway Company sheds on the right. But yeah, Gatwick Express were losing money even before the pandemic. I keep thinking it's its own company. But
the amount of price that people have to pay out just to ride from Gatwick Express.
Well, it just wasn't a profitable. It wasn't a profitable idea. It makes sense because Thameslink and Southern already have really good connections to Gatwick Airport, and making people pay twice the price for less comfortable seats in a journey to around the same was a terrible idea. Anyway, we're now passing Hanwell. We're here only some time ago.
Pep MU fan, I think you're behind on the live stream.
You wouldn't be able to tell. We wouldn't be able to tell you that. Anyway, now passing Ealing Broadway, we do want to decelerate.
Because it's 90 miles an hour when we're coming up, I believe.
We have 100 miles an hour just at Acton Yard, so we want to be careful. We have a 40 mile an hour almost just after Acton Yard, so I'm going to keep decelerating pretty much. We'll go to 100 first of all.
No, it's 50 before 40, I think it is.
Yes, we have 50 at Old Oak Common, 40 as soon as we get to Ladbroke Grove.
Yeah. I remember the South End to London video you did, very good video, I loved it. It was a good class 321.
Yes, it was a 321. It's on the Crouch Valley lines. It's a very nice route.
I just need to figure out how to fix the East Coast Main Line, South and the Crouch Valley line. Because there's a lot of scenery that I'm missing, and it's I think one of the files are a bit corrupted, and just need to figure out how to fix that.
Yeah, it's a shame. I wouldn't be able to help you with that. There's a 100 mile an hour speed board, and just after Acton we'll decelerate down to 50. And also very, very, very good news for Great Eastern Main Line fans this week on Train Simulator, coming from none other than Goose Studios, who worked with Armstrong Powerhouse to produce the Class 375 EP and also the Class 317 that was released for Train Simulator. Very good news from him this week, or the company, I guess. They have announced that they will be making a Class 745 and 755 for Train Simulator. I know.
Bit shocking, really.
It is brilliant. They've just put a picture of their mesh on their Facebook group. It looks. I mean, people are pointing out realism issues already, but hopefully they work in a partnership with Armstrong Powerhouse to get it done. Hello, welcome back, Fabri-chan.
Again, there's how many scenarios that they can make with those, really. Well, some for 5 speeds because Norwich, London, ECS movements into Norwich. Because Stansted, well, there is the West Anglia Main Line route, but it's only between Cheshunt and Stansted, so I don't know if it'd be worth it doing a scenario between them. Unless they do Stansted Airport up to Bishop Stortford. No?
Well, we could do Stansted Airport to Cheshunt, why not?
Even though they don't stop there, like.
Or you could just extend the route down to Liverpool Street. I mean, the track is there down to Liverpool Street, it's just the scenery's not there. And the track is the hardest bit to lay. Here's a 50 mile an hour limit. It decelerated in time for that. Peppy ME fan, definitely agree with you. They're not the nicest trains in the world at all. Particularly if you're sitting on one like for ages and ages and ages. Do we have a red signal? No, we don't.
When you get the AWS warning, then you'll know.
Unfortunately, there is no AWS for the HSD that I found so far on Trains in World 2. There must be a way to turn it on, I just haven't found it. I know the way in the 375.
There is a way that you can turn it on.
On the 375 and 377, I'm sure there is, because I know how to do it. But in the HSD, I still haven't found a way to turn on the AWS.
I do.
How do you turn it on in the HSD?
It's by the cab door on the right. It's on the cab bit.
The cab door?
It's on the desk thing.
The desk thing?
It's that, That button.
That's a cab light.
No. Just before the white, you just gone past it. It's by that red thing.
Red thing. Here.
No, like that square thing.
Engine room light. By the square thing.
It's right next to you where you sit down.
I don't know. Fan, climate control. I really don't know. The one lonely switch, that looks like an AWS isolation switch, but it's not. That's the engine
You're
room
so
light.
close to the AWS bit where you just put the. Okay.
I can't find it. Hello Eleni, our train fan. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well.
You've just gone past it so many times when you.
Right, as soon as you get to Paddington, I'm going to figure out where it is.
All I can say is you've gone past the AWS switch so many times.
Where is it?
You're so close to it. No, it's not there now.
Is it
See
on the...
where that. See where the yellow stuff is. You're about to touch the AWS warning actually. I'll tell you one thing.
Well, I'll find it as soon as you get to Paddington. Oh, here it is. Hey, there it is. Is that one?
I did tell you it was here.
What does AWS stand for? AWS stands for Audible Advanced Warning System.
And here it stands for driver vigilance device.
It's just a vigilance device for the driver, so that signaller knows that whether the driver is awake, whether he's responding to red signals or speed changes, stuff like that. And it also reminds the driver of them coming up. That's a very useful feature.
I wonder if I reinstall the East Coast main line, where see if it fixes the issue.
Yes, the Great Western Main Line in Trenton Motor is just absolutely brilliant.
Do you think that will work, Charlie?
We tried reinstalling the East Coast Main Line, it still had the same problem.
It's doing fine now. Well, it's at 1%, so it must be reinstalling something.
So we are back at Paddington. We actually arrived nearly on time.
I don't really know why this is, but the Class 360 and 321s are not going yet. And 720s on the south coastline are not en route yet. But I think because of COVID-19 and that they are testing, I don't know. Well, the 360s already have transferred over to EMR, and 321s have already gone for scrap. Well, the majority of them. There's no 317-6s left, if I remember rightly. There's only 317-5s, -3s, -7s left.
Let's do this. 4 Victor 38, Dagenham Dock to... was it Dickyard or whatever? Yes,
That's
remember
usually
British Teas on
AWS.
Virgin Trains West Coast. I do remember them. Oh my god, that is the most cursed horn. Tell me that's not a 66 horn. Anyway, let's set up the train before we do anything. This is also inaccurate. You don't insert the master key in a 66 like that. Anyway, we are now off.
AWS switch is right beyond you, when you get in the cab.
In 66.
There's that open a cupboard door to see where the thing is. Here's that from there.
We must have a very heavy train because we're not going at all.
It's in the middle.
Oh my god, look at that clag. Again, probably quite inaccurate. I think we've got to turn something on.
You have to release the brakes.
Brakes are released, automatic brake. Maybe it's a loco brake. Where's the loco brake?
No, you have to.
Direct brake is in the release position. We're applying power. The train's in forward. The brakes aren't on. Oh, you mean the parking brake? Oh no, we're off. Are we off? We are. Yes, we're off. It was a very quiet 66 and a very claggy 66. Wow.
I wonder if I reinstall the East Coast Main Line on train sim will fix the issue. I'll be surprised if it does.
Sure, hopefully it does. The brake release pipe is on 4.5. Yes, it is. Yes, we just need to release it a bit more. There we go.
I don't know if it means if the Crouch Valley line route will be fixed as well.
We might have to reinstall the Crouch Valley as well. Charlie, I'm suggesting you do a Class 365 service that stops everywhere from King's Cross to Peterborough. That would be a great idea. I'd really like to do that. Perhaps back in the days of when Great Northern used to do their King's Cross to Peterborough stopper services. Those were the ones that stopped at Potter's Bar with their 365s. That would be very nice.
If you can memorise the timetable. Yeah.
There used to be, or the only time I know is that there used to be a 405 service to Peterborough out of Potter's Bar, but timetable, it was Rail Plan 2020 that they got rid of it. After Rail Plan 2020, I'm really not sure of the timetable. After Rail Plan 2020, they got rid of the Peterborough service. Now it's a Cambridge service and Royston services. They depart at 15 minutes and 45 minutes past the hour towards Royston, and 2 minutes and 32 minutes heading towards London. Is it exactly the same horn? I know it's the one that comes with the 59. Is it exactly the same horn as in the standard one? Obviously, Armstrong Powerhouse can do a lot better, but even Armstrong Powerhouse's horn for the 66 isn't the best. A beautiful shot as we're passing Ealing Broadway. Oh, we're having a bit of wheel slip here. Let's get back on again. Imagine going through Ealing Broadway and we saw 66 hanging like that. Roy, do you think it's a steam train? Oh my god. It could easily be a steam train.
That's insane.
The containers are all green and blue and red. Despite the fact that Declan Dr. Didcot Yard, that would be an intermodal. Ealing, yes, Ealing Broadway, I remember you saying last week that was our local station. is we've got to turn the AWS on. It might be a good idea to turn that on, as we do have quite a lot of yellow signals up ahead. ABWS, TBWS. There we go, there's AWS and TBWS. Is that a red signal?
I'm suggesting you do the suggestion next Sunday or Sunday after.
I will get to work at producing a scenario for that. It's going to be a difficult one to do. I'll look back through all my records of trains that I filmed on the East Coast Main Line. Some of them date back to, I think, probably about 2014. And I'll see what I can do.
My house is a 10-minute walk from Ealing Broadway.
Lucky you.
Funny enough, that's the same amount of minutes that takes me to the local station where I live at the moment.
Same here. We're so privileged to live near London because we've got such good transport connections. Here's Hanwell again, stood right there. And also just beyond the help point, just there. That was where I filmed. We have a double yellow. And the AWS is working. Looks like we're going to be following the train the whole way. I'm a bit worried because we're at step 8 of braking. We don't even have a very heavy train. And we're really struggling to gain speed.
Their top speed is 60 with 75.
We are a 4 head code, so we can go 75. If we
No
were a
worries.
6 head code, then we'd only be able to go 60.
No worries, Cobain.
Lots of fist bumps. I'm going to decelerate to about 30 because I can see we do have a red signal up ahead. Funnily enough, this is the same signal we got held at when we did Reading to Paddington, and when we did Paddington Reading in Train Sim, and there was a 387, and we got held due to the supposed signal failure. Which technically was a signal failure. It's more of a signal failure of the game. Why is it Train Sim World 1, not Train Sim World 2? Because put simply, I don't have the Great West Express and Train Sim World 2, but I do have Train Sim World 2020 on Xbox Game Pass, and that comes with the Great Western Express. So I thought, why not do that? Coming proceed, or we're probably going to be denied. Denied. Do we have a train ahead of us? Yes, we do. He's completely idle. So 166, which is completely idle. As an HST passes us. He's just sort of sitting in the sidings between Southwold and Hayes and Harlington.
Bear with me a minute.
What are you doing? Off we go. We should have a yellow now. Come on, our train isn't that heavy. You need to sort out your physics. That is a nice shot though. There is a station called West Ealing on GWRs. The station is one stop to the west of Ealing Broadway. I do remember going past Ealing when I went to Cornwall with my grandparents, but I never got off at Ealing Broadway. Ealing Broadway is an alright station for spotting at. You do get the tube there as well, but it does have barriers blocking the way to the fast lines, unfortunately. As with all Great Western stations in London, except Paddington, of course. I'm probably going to have another yellow again. Or maybe that... Oh, there's no portals and trains involved, are there? But where's that 166 gone? Yeah, we do have another yellow. I do not see a single 166. It must have gone. Just keep passing us again. Do you still have a double yellow despite the fact that there is no train ahead of us? Oh no, there it is. He's just going incredibly slowly into Hayes and Harlington, I think that is. We'll drive the service up to Slough, and that will be where the scenario will conclude today. Again, we're having a bit of wheel slip again. I'm going to proceed at just under 30 miles an hour because we do have another yellow again. We need to wait for him to clear out of Hayes and Harlington before we can proceed. He's a very slow train, I have to say.
I'm going on train to see if it's fixed anything.
He has a green, he's not moving.
Depending what time is due out Southall.
Already past Southall.
Oh. I mean,
And
Hayes
what
and Harlington.
time this guy is due out of. Here we going. We are, this service continues all the way to Didcot Yard, which I'm not sure is an intermodal yard. I haven't seen that before. I know that it exists, it's just not an intermodal yard. Do we have a red? We still do have a red. Because he still hasn't cleared out of Hayes and Harlington. But we'll be driving it as far as Slough today.
What's Reading?
Yeah, we're going as far as Slough. Just for
Oh.
time purposes. Right, it's cleared Hayes and Harlington, we should be able to accelerate a bit now. Unfortunately, here's the Reading stopper, so we're going to be stuck behind him.
Unless we get switched too fast.
I don't think we will do. I don't think freights usually go on the fast. Another reason for the fast is we have the HSTs going alongside us. And if they got stuck behind the 66, they could only do 75 miles an hour. That would cause significant delays, but anyway, we're on the way now. The horn definitely needs work. I'm not actually sure how to change the sounds in Train Symbol 2, but as soon as I figure it out, I will change them as soon as I can. It's a bit unrealistic, you can hear the DSD in the exterior view, but I know that a lot of DTG's routes do that. Doesn't even sound like a 66. green now. Hopefully it doesn't stop it everywhere along the way to Slough, because then that will cause problems as well. Here's Hayes and Harlington. I'm going to stick at about 45 for a bit. Oh, we'll slip again. 166 passes us. I mean, graphic design wise, 66 is quite good, it's just the sounds. Yeah, we do have a double yellow again. It's probably at the platform at West Drayton now. I think this is what most of the freight drivers spend their lives doing, is just chasing signals. Hello Jordan Longman, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. As we're going on over, we're going under the Heathrow flyovers. Yep, we do have a red, he's still in West Drayton. Could you really be any more slow? Oh no, here we go. He's going out.
That's over there.
Is that him just up ahead?
No, it didn't fix anything much.
Is it still, have you still got the arrows? Not the
No,
arrows,
but
missing scenery.
no tracks. No.
I hear 365. I hear 365 noises coming from your end.
Spray sound, but yeah, sure.
I see you're driving a 377 on the Crouch Valley or East Coast Main Line. Yeah, I still
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
sky's black.
It is quite fun just chasing yellow signals there. Oh, he stopped at Langley as well. Oh my god. Where is he? Oops. Right, so we do have a yellow. We do have a double yellow actually now. I keep pressing that by mistake because it's the wrong key. We have a yellow through Langley. Oh, no, that's West Drayton. Yellow through West Drayton. The guy is... I think he's gone. Hopefully he's gone. But in this sort of scenario, I would be worried if we are causing delay behind us. In real life, definitely. I mean, we're barely going at an average speed of about 30, but is that a yellow? Or is that a red? I think we do have a yellow. That red is... Oh no, we do have a red as well. Oh no, we have a green. Okay. I got slightly worried there. I was thinking, right, we need to go just like whatever. Oh, it's a spring-loaded brake, isn't it? So we have to go all the way down. Oh, we turned the cap, that's not my mistake. Although we can just get tons of points from pressing everything. We are going to get a boost again at 33, yeah, we are. Yeah, why is it always when we get to 33 miles an hour we have the biggest wheel slip in the world? But also not as clagging, not nearly as much as we were when we left Acton. Maybe the train just needs a bit of blowing out. Here is Ivor Station, which we are now passing. To this 166, wherever you are, please terminate at Slough.
Depends what size it's doing.
He's probably going to Reading, unfortunately. Iowa actually looks like a really good place to spot. Except barriers, you just look down the end of the platform. You can see that they put the gantries in for overhead power, but they haven't actually installed the overhead power yet. Just go to show the scale of this, or how long ago this route was made. I mean, it wasn't even that long ago.
I just saw 700.55 pass me.
I saw
It's
700.55 yesterday. It was in Hornsey.
We're on Trenton then, it's out going to King's Cross.
King's Cross. It might be doing a Peterborough King's Cross service. See, because 700-1s do those runs on Saturdays. They're going at a more reasonable speed now. Now passing Langley Station. This is one stop before we do get to Slough, which is where today's scenario and stream will conclude. Great Western Express is a ton of fun, I have to say. That 166 disappeared, I can't see him on the map at all. Oh no, he's definitely here, we do have a double yellow. I do have a yellow now, or we have a green now. So I'm just going to proceed at a restricted speed anyway.
I just heard wheel slip on the 377.
Oh, that's simulated in train sim.
Hmm.
Oh, no, I know it is simulated in train sim, I just never heard it before. AP have an entire page on their instruction manual about the levels of wheel slip that their trains experience. Anyway, Slough Station is just in the distance. So yes, as we pull into Slough, I'd just like to say thank you very, very much for watching this video. I really do hope you've enjoyed. If you did, then please do click the like button down below, and if you're new and you do enjoy my content, then do consider subscribing, it'd be greatly appreciated. Next video will be out from London Victoria Station. That'll be out hopefully today or tomorrow, depends. Well, it probably won't be out today, but it might be out tomorrow if I get it done quickly enough. Followed by various different other videos from South London, of which there are a lot. So yes, next week's stream we'll be doing Woking to London Waterloo, and then AP Class 456. The week after that we'll be doing Clark Coburn 07's request London King's Cross to Peterborough in a 365 stopper. That'll be very nice to see. So yes, until next time, bye bye.